Are Hell Pit Abominations any good in patch 6.2.2? Let's take a fair look at this less popular old-time monster. I joke about it in terms of hitting the broad side of one for accuracy with missile units, but it's not like the thing can't fight. It just takes the kind of skill that camouflages the approach, and that's against AI. There's no hope of that in multiplayer, but oh well. Recruited for 1800 gold and 450 upkeep, not cheap, on Ultra one comes at 12,100 health. That's over twice as much as a Brood Horror. Armor is 50, which is better than my mind wants to remember. Well, they get shot a lot. Speaking of that, missile resistance 15% does help a bit. Leadership 90 is very high in the Skaven faction. When one turns and runs, it's because it got beat up a lot, not because it's squeamish. Speed 58 and charge speed 80 make it distinctly slower than some stuff out there, but not by a crazy ton. Melee attack 42 isn't as high as we'd love. Now, attack interval 3.2 is low, as in it attacks fast. It's not literally Vargolf level, but it's fast. Splash ticket size is large, so crypt horrors and trolls on down, but in the new system, max target splashed is only 5. Keep this in mind. Melee defense is only 30, about what a lot of huge things get. Weapon strength of 520 is split base 120 and armor piercing 400 with a bonus versus large of 20. Charge bonus is 25 only, mass is 5,000. So it's not the most nimble, it's not a Feral Carnosaur with a gigantic bonus versus large, but it hits hard, it hits often. This is good. Yes, it's a sieged attacker, it's a molder monster and causes fear and obviously terror. Too horrible to die is a mechanic whereby it could regain health on the verge of death, but the broad consensus seems to be that these are highly unreliable unless it's a phoenix, so yeah. The rats emerge amidst a unit of Skaven Slayer spears upon death. Few care unless it's to pin down units for war crimes. The unit has old-fashioned regeneration, but must be alive to make use of that, and old-school 20% fire weakness makes it a hard sell against Chaos Dwarfs, and so on. In the Redline skills, 3 pips of Molder Knowledge offer speed plus 10% and charge bonus plus 12, and when you started with 25 only, that's actually a big deal. Mutagenic Elixirs grants rank 7 and up Abominations, plus 10 armor, plus 5 leadership, and 15% spell resistance too. In the tech tree, Twisted Beyond Recognition grants melee attack plus 5 and weapon strength plus 10%, really good here. Unfathomable Horrors apparently adds plus 2 recruit rank not just to these, but to Rat Ogres and Mutant Rat Ogres. Oops, missed that in the earlier videos. Oh well. Throt's Flesh Laboratory will be covered in a separate video. So how do we use Hell Pit Abominations? We know how not to use them, charging a gun line and getting utterly destroyed. So how do you use them positively? Basically, in spite of the damn thing's size, it's a really large duelist wannabe, especially against fellow large targets. Have a big lord giving you problems. A single entity monster bruiser. This is what you want, taking the lead against it. But, like a YouTuber posting a video, your job isn't done yet. You have more work to do. The Abomination has no special sauce attached to its attacks by default. If you want poison, you need Blessed with Filth. If you want plus 24 melee attack in a pinch, you need Shock Collar. In other words, setting aside that Thought's Lab is fantastic with them. But just having the DLC gives all factions access to the Packmasters, and Packmasters are a great, wonderful way to crank them up to 11. But Death Frenzy? Awesome. Other buffs and debuffs can be a big deal too. Weeping Blade won't matter a huge ton to the Abomination itself, but damage is damage. Most people simply do not want to use this because of the weapons team's synergy issues, but a Poisoned Wind Mortar dot is pretty irrelevant to them. Despite its size, I want you to think of them like scalpels, assassins meant to go in and take out particular enemies, and then help out with the blobs as a last resort. 5 max targets damaged is not a huge ton. You much prefer having this thing devour more elite opponents, even if it's just wrecking cavalry. That's my best advice for now. Take care, and have fun fielding something too horrible to put down.